Welcome back to the channel. This is Gilles TV here on Clemhawks, and today, folks, the roller coaster of a ride of Sean Murphy continues as there's been some news about him, some kibosh news. We'll get into that. But make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're into anything MLB news, rumors, trades, anything posted. We do videos on, we even do live streams. Pick a game and we'll do it that day. And if you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button as we are trying to get to 5,000 by the end of the year. Now let's get into it. It's been a roller coaster ride for Sean Murphy over the last few months. Speculation of getting traded. The Braves were reported last hour that they are front runners. Well, that news has been kiboshed by the GM himself, Anthopolous. Now, we'll get into this article. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Article and discuss it a bit here on the channel. So at 5:03 Central Time, after months of trade speculation, Sean Murphy may be on the verge of leaving Oakland, as MLB.com's Mark Feinsand reports that the Athletics appear to be getting close to moving the catcher. While multiple teams are in the running, the Braves are somewhat surprisingly considered as the frontrunners to pry Murphy away from the A's. Okay, so remember that. But now, 40 minutes later, the Braves aren't going to be the team that lands Murphy. Feinsand tweets in a new update, though the A's do still look like they're nearing a deal, Anthopoulos told Justin Toscano of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution and other reporters that the Braves are planning to go into spring training with William Contreras, Travis d'Arnaud, and Manny Pena behind the plate. Offers could be considered out of due diligence, but Anthopoulos said, "I do not anticipate a trade, so just shut that down." This isn't the first time Atlanta has been linked to Murphy, as the Athletics Ken Rosenthal reported about the Braves' interest just 2 days ago. However, the interest was characterized mostly as a case of due diligence, and how the Braves president of baseball operations, Alex Anthopolous, is open to exploring all trade possibilities, even if his team is seemingly set at that position. With Contreras, d'Arnaud, and Pena all on the catching depth chart, it makes sense why the Braves could view Murphy as a preferable option to its in-house choices. Murphy is both a quality hitter at 236 batting average over his career, and a quality defender. Excellent framing numbers and a Gold Glove in 2021. Plus, he's still arbitration controlled through the 2025 season. Projected for the modest $3.5 million salary in 2023. Jeez, I cannot talk today. Murphy's team control is naturally attractive to any club, and perhaps particularly so for the Braves, that has stated to approach the luxury tax threshold for the first time since 1998. Due most to several contract extensions for incumbent players, the Braves are projected for a luxury tax number just shy of $228 million in 2023, and this not far below the $233 million tax threshold. To be clear, the threshold isn't a barrier, as the teams is already considering exceeding the tax line to help further reinforce a contending roster. With new ballpark revenue streaming in and one World Series title in 2021 already claimed, it makes sense why the Braves would be willing to keep spending at a franchise record amounts to keep the good times rolling in the Braves organization. That means the Braves could consider moves like acquiring Murphy and also possibly re-signing free agent shortstop Dansby Swanson. Adding Murphy would also naturally create a surplus behind the plate, even Contreras perhaps getting the bulk of the time at the DH spot, and d'Arnaud is owed $8 million in 2023 with an $8 million club option for 2024. while Pina is owed 4.5 million next season with a 4 million player or 4 million club option for 2024. Pina already seemed like something of a trade candidate even before the Murphy rumors began to swirl, but the injury-prone d'Arnaud could also potentially be shopped. Moving Contreras would be the biggest of the possible moves, as between his hitting potential and team control through 2027, the Braves could land a nice return for a Contreras trade. In the A's, if the A's did trade Murphy to the Braves, it would mark the third time the Billy Beane, David Frost front office, now with Forst in charge of baseball operations, have swung a blockbuster trade with Anthopolous. In less than a year ago, the Matt Olson was acquired by the Braves as Freddie Freeman's replacement, with Oakland receiving Pache, Langeliers, and a couple other prospects. Back when Anthopoulos was with the Blue Jays general manager, him and the A's combined on the major deal that brought Josh Donaldson to Toronto in December 2014, with Oakland getting another 4 players back. The familiarity between the front offices and the Athletics' familiarity with the Braves farm system are certainly reasons why the Braves may be outpacing other teams for the heavily sought after Murphy. The White Sox, Guardians, Rays, Cardinals, and Red Sox are just some of the teams known to have asked about the All-Star, and it's probably safe to say that any team with vacant behind the plate have been in contacts with the A's. In fact, Murphy's overall value is high enough that probably even some seemingly unlikely suitors like the Braves have also been checking in on his services. So, that got shut down instantly. Anthopoulos said, "Hey, we're open to possibilities, seeing what's out there." But he did come and say, "Shut it down. We are not trading for Sean Murphy. We are sticking with Contreras, d'Arnaud, and Pina. Those are our three. Those are the guys I believe in. Let's go. Let's do this." So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. I'll catch you on the next one.